Good morning and welcome so much. Today marks a proud and historic milestone for the City of Edinburg and, of course, for the Edinburg Police Department as we officially launch the inaugural class of the newly accredited Edinburg Police Academy. I think that deserves a round of applause. I think that you all probably know that this moment represents years of hard work, planning, and a commitment to excellence in law enforcement training. On May 20th, we received the news that the Texas Commission on Law Enforcement granted full accreditation to our department, allowing us to operate our very own police academy right here in Edinburg in our terms for the very first time. We're so excited. This achievement would not have been possible without the leadership and the vision of our police chief, Jaime Ayala, and of course, his dedicated team. We also extend our sincere gratitude to the Lower Grand Valley Development Council, whose partnership helped to lay the foundation for today's success. To our first class of cadets, you are part of something that is truly special. You're not only beginning your journey in law enforcement, but you're also part of a legacy for the City of Edinburg for generations to come. Congratulations to all, and we thank you for being here to celebrate just such an incredible beginning in the City of Edinburg. And now, let me welcome Police Chief Jaime Ayala to the podium.
Good morning. This is a great day for Edinburg, a great day for our police department, a great day for these new cadets. And so there's some folks I want to recognize who are here and some that aren't here. Obviously, I want to begin with our Mayor, Ramiro Garza Jr. Thank you, Mayor, for your support. Always supporting what we're doing here at the police department. Part of having your own license with TCOL is that you have to have a training advisory board. And so we developed some community members to be part of that training advisory board. One of our members is here, Johnny Hernandez, a retired trooper with Texas Department of Public Safety. Thank you, Johnny. And the other two citizens that were not able to make it this morning, but I know they're here in heart and spirit, are Tim Smith from Channel 5, one of our Edinburg residents, and our local pharmacist, Nario Cantu. Those are the three civilians that are part of our training advisory. But when we look at what we've accomplished today to get to where we're at, it was not me that did this. We have a training staff here at the training center that for many years have done phenomenal work. They have many years in training. They have expertise beyond your average officer. You all are blessed to have them as your training support as you go through this academy. And I want to recognize them because they, in the fourth quarter, if you want to put it on football, the bottom of the ninth inning, they had to really put it together and work really hard over a number of months so that we could get to where we're at today. And I want to give them all of the credit in the world and by the leadership of Lieutenant Robert Vallejo and Sergeant James Ramirez, our training coordinator. And to the training staff that helped them get where we're at, Iris Garza, Johnny Amaro, Fabian Zuniga, Ricardo Trevino, and Elisa Figueroa. Thank you all very much for your hard work and everything you've done. We don't see it, but they've had more challenges to overcome in the recent months and years, quite frankly, because we've put a lot on them, adding a mandatory in-service training every year for our officers, creating a mandatory supervisor in-service training so that we continue leadership training with our supervision in the department. We recently transitioned to a new weapons system, which they had to take on with our firearms instructors to make sure that we got all of our officers, and I think we're at 99.9%, right, Lieutenant? Of weapons transition for every officer that had to go through 20 hours of training to transition to a new weapons system. So thank you to the Academy staff. and also Assistant Chief Chad Duffner, who oversees our training academy here. I've mentioned the significance of what it means to have a license, right? It means that we hire and we train the Edinburg way. Before, we were under the license of the Lower Rio Grande Valley Development Corporation for many years, a great relationship we had with them. But having our own license gives us the ability to create an environment to train our officers the way we want them to work in Edinburg, not having to worry about independent students also being part of the academy license or academy class. And so with that, our training staff is going to be able to create traditions, you know, and keep some of the traditions that we've already had in the academy under the LRGVDC, but to create our own traditions, the Edinburg way, to do the things that we need to do, and make sure that when our officers get out into field training, they have the absolute most intensive training, engagement, de-escalation skills, tactic skills, because it's not all about force. It's about de-escalation and solving problems and helping people in the community solve problems with the resources that are available to them. I also see Victor Valdez from South Texas College in the audience. Thank you, Victor, for being here. We have a relationship with South Texas College for continuing education, and we have an MOU in place, and so I appreciate your support in those that are actually attending college, working towards their college degree with us. Now, we sit here in Lance Corporal Derek Hernandez Training Academy. This academy in February of 2019 already existed, but in 2019, it was dedicated in the name of Lance Corporal Derek Hernandez, who I understand was killed in combat, serving our country. And we are extremely blessed today to have members of Derek's family here with us. His mother, Virginia Reina, his aunt, Anita Reina, brother, Riley Hernandez, aunt, Mary Benavides, and uncle, Eddie Benavides. I know that this weighs very heavy on your heart to be able to come here today in the facility that was dedicated in Lance Corporal Derek Hernandez's name, and we wanted you to be here, to be a part of us kicking off Class 1, because after all, it is in your son's name that this academy exists. So thank you each very much for being here, and God bless you. With that, I'll pass it back over to Roxanne.
One more.
It just left me, because we are also blessed to have one of our TCO commissioners here in the room with me. That was in my script set, so I'm sorry. One of our TCO commissioners who the commission oversees licensing of our basic peace officers license and all the licenses we have. So Sedu Science, thank you, TCO Commissioner, Commissioner Science, for being here with us as we kick this off.
Sergio, he beat me to it. I was just about to do that. No, we don't want that. Thank you, Chief. It is now my honor to introduce our Mayor, Ramiro Garza Jr., for a few remarks.
Good morning. Good morning. And if they would have missed it, I would have made sure. So we're good. We're good here. Good morning, all of you. You know, what a great day here in our city today. I just want to start with Lance Corporal Derek Hernandez family. So very good to see you all. Makes me proud that, you know, as mayor, this facility being named after him, but all the work that goes on here. And so I want to thank all our police department. Let's give them a hand, because they continue to do some great work here in our community. And I know it's under his name, so know that obviously he will never be forgotten, and we keep him close to us. As has already been mentioned, there's not much to cover with what has been said, because everything has been covered by Roxanne and our chief. But we're so very happy today to be able to have our own police academy in our city. And I want to thank our police department, all our training staff, really everybody that's been associated with making sure that this gets created. Thank you. Thank you so much for doing this. All our I know there's a lot of work behind this, and I know the commission and so many folks are involved with it, but also our residents. We talk about engagement in our community, and there's no better engagement than here in our community, here in Edinburg. And so, Johnny, to you and the committee, thank you. The Public Safety Commission, all that, it all helps. Everybody comes together. We all do our part. As mayor, sometimes I tell people I have the easiest part. I just have to go and speak. But I say easy, but it's just so many people are involved with a lot of what we do here, and we're so very grateful for that. I want to, welcome the new officers. This is Class 1. Thank you for stepping up and joining the career of public safety. This is so very important in our community here in our city of Edinburg. Know that a police department is actually the highest budget. Not that they get all the money, they get most of the money, but it's our highest budget because it's a priority for us and all our community. It's about protecting our community and keeping everybody safe. And so thank you all for signing up and stepping up to join the law enforcement career. And there's no better way than starting as Class 1, because as was mentioned, I think we're gonna coin it, it's called the Edinburg way, right? And we're looking forward to that. Our city deserves that. We are a city of over 100,000 people. So we should have our own police academy, and thank you to the Lower Oregon Valley Development Council, South Texas College, everybody that has been a part of this. We appreciate it. Even though we have our own academy, we'll still continue to, collaborate, and so we look forward to that. So congratulations to all of you, and thank you to the police department. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mayor. Next up to the podium, Sergeant James Ramirez.
Good morning, everyone. I'm gonna try to keep it brief, but I got something prepared. So the Edinburg Police Department Training Academy was developed to create a self-sustaining in-house program focused on producing well-rounded, highly trained officers who reflect the values and expectations of our department and our community. The curriculum emphasizes physical preparedness, legal knowledge, community engagement, and ethical decision-making and mental awareness. So part of the curriculum that we teach here, and I'm gonna hit on some of them, is the legal and ethical foundations, right? That covers criminal, civil law, including search and seizure, legal aspects of law enforcement, court procedures, constitutional rights, and ethics and professionalism in policing. Criminal investigation, another aspect, crime scene investigations, handling, processing evidence, interviewing witnesses and suspects. Patrol procedures, patrol techniques, how to do traffic stops, how to do foot patrol, responding to emergency situations. Emergency response and crisis intervention, handling domestic violence situations, mental health crisis, where the other one is called critical intervention. Defensive tactics, physical skills, self-defense techniques, use of force, firearm safety and proficiency, shooting drills, gun safety, proper storage, driving vehicle operations, emergency vehicle operations, EVOC, communication and report writing, proper documentation, how to write reports, verbal communication, cultural awareness, we teach them cultural awareness and diversity, health and wellness, maintaining physical fitness, mental health, stress management, importance of work life, physical fitness requirements. They do PT during the week. We did a PT test in the beginning. That was fun. It also compromises towards the end, they do a final exam and certification. At the conclusion of the course, the candidates are required to pass a final exam covering material taught in the course. After passing the final exam, they will then take the TICO state exam for certification. These are all but a few of the 40 different categories and specialized trainings that will be taught today. During that whole process, we impart on them core values, right? Honor, respect, professionalism are reinforced throughout the training. This course is designed to challenge recruits, to push them to grow and to ensure they are not just prepared for the technical demands of the job, but also for the mental and emotional challenges of being a peace officer. We tell them a lot of stories from our experience that help prepare them. The members of this training facility are proud to be part of the process that shapes future officers. It is a privilege to guide these individuals and take the first step in their lifelong career of service to others. The skills they learn, the experiences they gain, and the challenges they overcome during this training will prepare them to make a real difference in this world. So thank you all for being here. So now I'm going to call each one up to stand. Anthony Boizo. Mario Cabrera. Christopher Martinez. Hector Melendez. Hector Montano. Rocky Moreno. Alan Solis. And Vincent Torres. All right, have a seat. Closing remarks, Chief.
Thank you, Sarge. And once again, I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. Hernandez family, Reina's, please. It means so much to us all that you're here. And to the new class, today will never change. There will never be another Class 1. You will always be the ones that are a member of Class 1. So own that with pride. Work hard in training. We need every single one of you to graduate and make it through field training. The troops on the street are waiting, trust me. We need the help. And about our profession, this is still a very noble profession. We see hits over the last 3 decades across the country at officers that don't perform their jobs well and bring our profession in disrepute. And so the one thing that we work each and every day, and our training staff pounds it in our recruits and our officers each and every day, is honor and integrity, respect, making sure that we treat people the way we want our mother treated if they come across a police officer somewhere. That dignity and respect weighs very deep. So please, thank you for taking the call. This is not a right. To have this job is an opportunity, and what you do with that opportunity is on you. We will provide you the training, the tools, the equipment, the support, both physical support and mental support, and it's what you do with it that means the world to our community. The only reason we exist is because our community wants to be policed, and they have a right to tell us how they want to be policed. And our community engagement efforts have been very strong and will continue to be strong. So congratulations to Class 1. All of us in this room hope to see you at graduation and fulfilling your requirements to get that TICO license that Commissioner Science will make sure that we get. Thank you all. We're going to be available if you all want photos hereafter. God bless you. Thank you for being here today.